IT experience, both manual and automation, which includes
Okay.
UFT and also like Selenium. So I have an experience of 2+ years over this one framework level also. So
Okay.
now, uh, uh,
So currently you are
so
working on Selenium?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So now, as per the discussion of our this particular one, so what is Selenium? So why people nowadays are moving to Selenium uh, from UFT? What is the intention of moving is, first thing is, Selenium is nothing but it is a web application. It is used for automating the web application. Okay, and it is not a single tool. It is a group of a set of tools that contains Selenium IDE, okay, Selenium RC, and Selenium Web Driver, okay, and Grid.
So when you say tools, are these like the plugins that they can plug into the um, what is that Java tool? My Eclipse.
Yeah, actually Eclipse is an IDE that used to write the script there, whereas
Okay.
IDE is a in here. Okay, so
Mm.
IDE is a Firefox plugin where you can execute the scripts for record and playback. Okay,
Okay.
and if you see, it only works for the Firefox.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the reason we have the other tools comes into picture like RC and also like Web Driver. Okay, first of all, if you say Selenium, Selenium is not just a tool. Okay, it is simply a particular a set of tools which contains these four types, which is IDE, RC, WebDriver, and Grid. So what is its main intention is it is used for automating. It is an open source automated testing suite for the applications, web applications only, across different browsers and platforms. Okay, actually we can say it is simply a, if you see, it is a functional automation tool. And it is similar to the HPUFT, but only difference is it is only used to automate the web applications. It can't go to automate the this particular desktop applications, and it is an open source tool. Okay, so here it contains the latest trending one, which includes the features of RC and WebDriver as a whole, which is we call it as Selenium tool, and these features are merged to form a particular tool called Selenium 2. Okay,
Okay. That is the new version Selenium 2.0.
yes, 2.0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, initially it was created by Jason Huggins, okay, in 2004, where he was used to work on the web application that required frequent testing. So wherein he need to do the manual testing effort more frequently on different browsers, same set of test cases to be executed multiple times and on also different platforms. That is the reason he just thought of creating a JavaScript program wherein it automatically controls the browser actions. Okay, and he named that program as JavaScript Test Runner. Okay, and later
Okay.
on, by seeing its capability, okay, he had done few more modifications on it, and it was later named as Selenium 4. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. So,
So
and
Selenium 2, so when you say Selenium 2, so this can be used for any browsers, IE, Firefox, Chrome,
yes,
Safari.
yeah, it has it can control from different different browser actions. See, from the
Okay,
it controls the browser actions from the OS level. Okay,
okay.
let
Mm.
me explain you each tool in individually. Okay, Selenium IDE. It is nothing but a simple Firefox plugin. Okay, where you can
Okay,
download the plugin and install on it.
okay,
So plugin. Okay, and wherein it uses the features of record and playback. Okay, and it can easily create test cases as well. It is used as a prototyping tool. If you want to create more advanced test case, then this Firefox, this Selenium IDE is not preferred. So in that case, you need to go for the Selenium RC or the web driver. Okay.
oh, okay,
So what are the advantages and disadvantages is? So advantages comes is easy to use and install, and it doesn't require any programming language. It can export the test cases to different formats, and you can take the help of built-in test results window. Okay, and also like provide support for extensions. Whereas the disadvantage is it is available only in Firefox, and it can't support the other browser versions, and the test execution is very slow when compared to RC and WebDriver.
okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Now coming to the RC. RC is nothing but remote control. Okay. So it is nothing but RC was a flagship testing framework. Okay. And this is the first automated web testing tool wherein it allows the users to use programming language as they prefer. It supports a wide range of programming languages like Java, Ruby, Perl, C Sharp, Python, all this stuff. So whatever the language you know, based on that, you can use the programming language and then you can use it accordingly. So here you need to download the jar files and include it in the particular IDE, and then you should start the server before executing the test cases, and once the execution is done, you should stop the server. Okay. The
Okay,
drawback of particular RC is if you are working on the big application starting and stopping of the server, yeah, it is good. It is good to go. But when the application is very small and every time if you want to start the server and stop the server, it takes a lot of time and also it's not that efficient.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Now coming to the web driver. What is web driver is, okay, it is a web application. It is a automating the web application. Okay, and it is used to capture and control the browsers by directly controlling it, by directly communicating it. It controls the browser from the OS level. Okay, that is the reason as it controls applications from the OS level, it is very fast when compared to the RC. Okay, and here you can write it supports a wide range of platforms like OS's browser versions, and also like it is very fast as it contains inbuilt HTML unit driver, and here the drawback here is you need to have a third party tool to produce the test results. So you need to either integrate with the JUnit or TestNG to print the test results in the user defined format. Okay.
Okay.
The
So
last
what
one is
about the
Selenium.
other two tools like RC and ID? Where do we get the test results?
Yeah, RC also the same drawback. I mean to say RC has the inbuilt format of printing the results, and IDE can print the results on its own, but whereas the web driver, the problem is you need to integrate with a third party tool.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fourth one is Selenium Grid. So if you want to run the test parallelly on different machines, okay, and different browsers all at the same time, then we'll be going for the Selenium Grid. Okay. Here, parallel execution means you are running the multiple tests all at a once, all at a shot. Okay.
Okay.
And the features here is it enables simultaneous running of the test in multiple browsers and environments. Okay. Whereas
Mm.
if you are working compatibility testing where you need to perform the same type of test on different platforms, it saves a lot of time if you use this particular grid. And it utilizes the concepts of hub and nodes.
Okay.
Okay. These are all the basics of this different set of tools on Selenium. Okay. And
Mm.
what are the drawbacks of Selenium and what are the advantages of Selenium over QTP and what are the disadvantages of Selenium over QTP? Now let's see into it. The first one is the advantages of Selenium is the first one is it is an open source tool. It is free to use and there is no charge for using it. Whereas in order to implement the EFT in QTP in a company, you need to purchase the license. Okay.
Yeah.
The license cost is around 10 lakh or something. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second
Mm.
one is it's a Selenium supports, it is highly extensible. Means you can, I mean, you can download any add-ons and you can use it very easily. Whereas QTP has limited add-ons when compared to Selenium. And the second one is, first one is open source. The second one is highly extensible. Then the third one is uh, can run across multiple browsers and operating systems. See, it supports a wide range of browsers, whereas EFT can run only the tests in Firefox, Internet Explorer and Chrome. Whereas this Selenium can run on Safari, Opera as well, and it supports wide range of versions in that particular browsers as well. And here it supports multiple operating systems, whereas this particular QTP or EFT can only work on some specific operating system called Windows only. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
So the Selenium supports a third mobile app testing. Okay, mobile can supports automating the mobile applications as well. Whereas if you want to work with the mobile devices in QTP, you need to use a third party software. Okay,
Mm.
supports mobile devices. Okay, and then can run the test. Okay, even when browser is minimized. Okay, whereas in QTP you can't run the test when the browser is
Browser
minimized.
is
It throws.
minimized. Yeah.
Yeah. and execute tests in parallel. So in case if you want to execute the same test in parallel in UFT, you need to make use of a quality center which again is a paid version for it. Okay.
So when you say execute tests in parallel, what does that mean?
Say I'm trying to execute the version. I'm trying to execute the test in Firefox, Windows,
On different browsers at the same
yes, at
time.
a time, at the same time.
Okay, okay.
It can be
Hmm.
different browsers, it can be different operating systems as well, through
Oh,
different
okay, okay,
machines.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then what is advantages of QTP is the QTP can test both web and desktop, whereas Selenium can test only web applications. And QTP has inbuilt object repository where we need to create the object repository for Selenium using the programming capabilities. QTP can automate faster than Selenium because it has an inbuilt IDE. Whereas Selenium uses the IDE, third-party IDE called Eclipse or some other thing. Okay.
Okay,
Uh, Data-driven testing is easier because it has inbuilt a parameterization concept where it contains global and local data tables. Whereas data-driven testing is somewhat difficult using our Selenium. Okay. These are the drawbacks.
okay.
Yeah. Now let's see an overview of Selenium IDE and also like I'll execute few of the programs in Web Driver. If you see, this is the Selenium IDE window. It is a Firefox plugin where once you install it displays on the toolbar like this. Okay. Here if
Hmm.
you see, yeah, if you see, this is the base URL. It means I'll just record a sample script here. This is the record button which is in red in color. When you open the Selenium IDE, it is enabled by default. If you want to change the settings, you can even change it from the options menu. So for now, I'm recording some sample script. And I'm going for Amazon. So what are the operations are performed on this application? If you see the Selenium IDE, once I click on stop, okay, so it stops recording. All the things that I have opened got displayed here. Okay. Now if you
Hmm.
see, the base URL is prompted with a URL called amazon.com. So what are the application I'm working on? It displays the URL of that application, the base URL tag, text box. Okay. And if you see in the test cases tab, you have one test case which is of untitled, and if you see it is as we have discussed, it is a prototyping tool. What are the operations I perform on the application has been recorded like this. The first command says I'm trying to open a URL, and then whenever I see the second command, it is whenever I click on some link, it is asking to wait till the link is being loaded. In that I have selected one more link, so it is being displayed like this. So after that I have clicked on subcategory called open, so it got displayed like this. If I play the current test case, means I am running the current test case. Just observe, it is navigating that Amazon.com and then going to the Amazon.in, and later on I'm selecting the kitchen 50% something like that. Okay.
So there's a difference usually in UFT if I mean if it's already open, it doesn't try to reopen the same website again. It throws an error. I mean it waits for the URL to load, but whereas here it's like even though the Amazon website is open, it's again going to the Amazon.com and opening that again.
Yes, right. That is a thing where it makes a difference. Okay.
Hmm.
See, even if the browser is minimized also, it works fine. Where in UFT, the browser should be in a format where it should be available. And the second thing is like, it should also be in such a way, uh, it should be in a page where you have started the script. But here it is not like that. So you are in some other link, but when you start executing the script, it will start executing from the client and by automatically refreshing that page.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. Let's see one more. This one. So once you start the script, you should click on the recording, and then I'm going to this particular one. Now I'm clicking on stop here. So if I ask to replay the script, so let's see how it works. So whatever the tab here, it is performing the same actions in the background. See here.
Yeah.
It will throw an error here because the product is in different order. But when we see in the first time, the product is in some other order.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
So, if we close the window, does it, or maybe we have an option to open the window, but it won't
Yeah, it
open
will
one.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
the browser should be open. So in the
Open,
case of
yeah.
a web driver, so I'm just closing this window. I have just sample scripts with me. I'm just trying to show you how the web driver works. So this is the Eclipse IDE for Java. So yeah, see this one. So I'm trying to capture a screenshot for a particular web page called flipkart.com. Okay. So
Mm.
I have written a script for it. Okay. Now, if I try to run the script, and this captured screenshot will be saved in the format of that file name, date, time, which is of the format, date will be of the format from 2016 underscore 0 April underscore day is 19. Okay. Ours is nothing but 0630 some seconds and all. If I run the script, see the browser is not yet open. 1 minute. Selenium IDE, I'm just closing the IDE for now. So the browser is not yet open. Okay. And if I run the script, it started the execution. It opens the Firefox browser on its own. It opens a web page and then magnifies that window and then captures a screenshot and then save the screenshot on that particular path. Okay, now I'm opening this. So I've clicked on run button twice. That's the reason it is executing the twice. So I've given the path of the screenshot to be saved on desktop. The name called image plus time format. If I capture multiple screenshots, the differentiating factor is here is time. Now let's see. This is the image. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So even the browser, excuse me, even the browser not open also, it has tried to execute the script and complete it as a whole. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So here, if you see, this is what the difference between the IDE and the web driver. Okay.
So this
So
particular one is WebDriver, right? The Java,
yes,
my
Java
Eclipse
using the
WebDriver.
yes.
Okay.
So if you see here, I have one more program wherein this is used to fetch a web page called let me check what is it inside it. Yeah. So I've written one more program, okay, wherein this is used to capture, open a web page, Mercury 2's home page, and once it is been open, it is getting it is I've passed some expected title as so and so, and I'm just trying to capture what is the actual title is, and I'm just comparing the actual title with the expected title. If it is matching, I'm trying to print out the test case as pass. If not, I'm trying to print out as test case fail. Okay? Okay, Mani?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm running the script like this. This Java part as per our Selenium course will be covered. So what are necessary for the Selenium to script it, I'll be covering that.
So how deep should I know Java programming? Is it too much or just the basics part or
It's intermediate level. It's not too much or it's not very less. But you should know
okay,
what are the packages, what are the abstract classes, and what are the interfaces, and also like the inheritance, polymorphism, constructors, all this stuff. So that's the reason
okay,
it is an intermediate level knowledge is required.
okay. So how many hours would it take?
It takes 30 classes because core Java is also need to be covered. Okay,
Okay,
wherein IDE, once we complete the IDE part, then we enter into the core Java, and then only we'll be going for the web driver because it requires some coding knowledge as well. So that's the reason. Once core Java, the Java is been completed, then only we'll be going to the web driver. So once web driver is done, then RC and grid
okay. So first you will
testing.
be covering IDE
Yes,
and then core Java.
yes,
Okay, so you'll also like explain if WebDriver or RC how to do the plugins, right?
yes, definitely.
Um, and do you also like at least give a class like because I was saying continuous integration process, like how does this um, I
So
mean,
like what is
yeah, please. What?
framework you are using, current framework for your project?
No, actually, Selenium, they don't have anything. This is the first time they're bringing the tool into the organization.
Okay, okay.
So it's like there are only two testers on this project, me and one more person. So both of us don't know about Selenium. So we are in the learning process.